Your time has come at last, dear reader. While we began this tale long ago, we hope it is yours to finish. But this story is not yours alone. No, it is tied to another. And the journey you take together could change the fate of both our worlds. Shall we begin?
Hey guys, this is Griffin with VR and Fun, and today Moss comes out on the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift. So originally this came out for the PS4 VR, and it was really good. I loved this game, and if you don't really know anything about it, you are a reader, and you're reading this book, and you're assisting Quill, and that's the mouse on the cover of the game. And so you actually control Quill as well, but as the reader, you can also pull and move and like do different things along the map to solve the puzzles that you're doing. We also live stream this on our Facebook, so if you want to see a little bit of content of us live streaming this, you can go to our Facebook at VR and Fun, and you can watch some of that, which would be sweet. So let's start out with HTC Vive, because the Vive is personally my favorite. So I was super excited to start playing on the Vive, and as I started playing, I hated it. And this is due to the fact that the controls are atrocious. On the right hand, that's how you move Quill on the trackpad, and then on the left hand, you press up to attack and down to jump. So on most games, and this is kind of, you know, what you would first think, is that when you press up, you would jump. And then, you know, you would push trigger to attack or something like that. But because you have to pull stuff out of the way and move stuff, you have to use the triggers as the reader and not as Quill. So I wish they would have put the attack somewhere else and the jump is up on the trackpad. But, you know, it kind of is what it is. I gotta say that it just took so long to get used to. I just died and died and died over and over again. Even going through the menu is hard. I skipped chapters, and I had to restart a chapter, and I was halfway through it at one point, and it was really annoying. It was almost unbearable. But then if you go over to the Oculus, oh my god, the controls are flawless. You know, it's everything that you think it would be. So the Joey stick is your movement, and then you got your two buttons for attack, and then you got your grips for pulling and all that. The controls on the PlayStation, they're alright. You know, you're using a controller, so they're very, very basic. You know, they're everything that you would think they would be. The graphics between all these headsets, you know, in last place, I'm gonna put the PSVR because the graphics aren't very good. But then I'm gonna put the Oculus in the middle and the Vive at the top. So personally, I think the Vive looked a little bit better, but that's also, you know, I'm kind of swayed towards the Vive. But they are almost completely identical. The tracking on these headsets, I had lots of issues with the PSVR, but that could be that I have the original PlayStation, so I know that it runs better on the newer one, but I have not tried it out on the newer one, so I don't 100% know if, you know, the tracking's bad on both, or, you know, whatever. But the tracking on the HTC Vive and the Rift, you know, both of those, flawless. You know, you never lost tracking once. Everything was super smooth. You know, turning your head, everything was a little bit smoother than PSVR. So overall, before I rank the headsets, I'm gonna rank the game. So this game, I would give this game an 8. And before I would have gave it a 7 just because I kept losing tracking and the graphics weren't very good on the PSVR. But, you know, now that I've played this on the Oculus Rift, you know, I gotta bump it up at least 1 point. And that's because this game really earned it. You know, it's something different than a lot of the other games out there. You are the mouse and you're the reader at the same time. And, you know, I don't really see another game playing two characters at the same time. You know, this is a lot like Lucky Tales with the different types of graphics, which, okay, the landscape and the graphics and what you look at the whole time in the background is amazing. I really enjoyed the landscapes and the views that they gave. And that's like one of the biggest reasons why this game, you know, deserves that 8. So now that we have talked about the game, I'm gonna rank the headsets from best to worst. So the best one here is gonna be the Oculus Rift. So, and this is because, you know, thumbs up for controls, thumbs up for graphics, and thumbs up for tracking. You know, it was just kind of the overall best headset to play this game on. And then in second place, and it hurts to say this for me, but the PSVR. You know, it's gonna be a meh for the graphics, cause you know, they're bearable, but they're not super clean like the Vive and the Oculus. So then you got tracking. I kept losing tracking on the remote, so that's gonna be a thumbs down. And then you're gonna get a thumbs up for the controls because they are very familiar, and for someone to just pick up this game and start playing, that's gonna be really key. And then in last place, you got the Vive. So graphics, thumbs up. You got tracking, thumbs up. And then you got controls, infinity thumbs down, because I just hated them so much. Even though I'm really hating on the Vive right now, you know, if you have a Vive and you want to try this game, you know, I'm gonna say go ahead and get the game and try it, man, or lady. And this is because this game is just so cool. The views, the way they put it together, the storyline, you know, and they left it where I want more. And so hopefully, even though this game is, you know, kind of short, I think I finished it in about 4 hours on our live stream on our Facebook. You know, you can go check that out if you want. But this game is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite VR games, and it just showcases some of the different things you can do with VR and not have it be full body kind of movement. So I would definitely say check it out. So that's all I got for you. You know, you've been sitting here listening to me talk and giving my opinion. We want to hear you guys and your opinions, so drop those in the comments below. And if you have any, you know, any other questions, or if you're having issues with any of these headsets, I can try to help you out. Put them in the comments too. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. And we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, this is Griffin, and I'm back to remind you of a couple things. We have this cool club called VR and Fun Plus, and you get a bunch of stuff with it, including exclusive VR news and content, weekly VR game giveaways, exclusive event pass giveaways, and you'll be recognized on our founders wall. And this is all only $5 a month. Top of already having a chance to win all this cool stuff, you're helping us out to bring more videos to you guys that you love. To sign up for VR and Fun Plus, it's really easy. All you gotta do is go to vrandfun.com, and there should be a banner at the top of the screen. All you gotta do is click on that and sign up through Patreon. We also have some podcasts, SJ and Fun, and to get to that, all you gotta do is go to our website, and there should be a podcast tabs. And this gives you some cool behind the scenes information as he interviews a bunch of different people. Also remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and set up your notifications so you make sure that you know when we're going live on our streams. They're really cool, and we'd love to have you there, so come talk to us. See ya.